Dear friends, as we go through life, we are bound to encounter situations that cause us emotional pain. It could be a hurtful remark from a loved one, a betrayal by a friend, or even a slight from a stranger. Whatever the source of our pain, it is important to remember that we are not alone in our suffering. Many before us have experienced similar trials, and we can draw inspiration from their example. One such person who endured emotional pain throughout his life was Padre Pio, an Italian friar and mystic who lived in the 20th century. He was known for his intense devotion to God, his miraculous healing powers, and his stigmata, or wounds that appeared on his body in the same places where Jesus was crucified. But he was also subjected to great emotional suffering, including accusations of fraud and even demonic possession. Despite these trials, Padre Pio remained steadfast in his faith and his commitment to God. He often spoke about the importance of forgiveness and the need to let go of anger and resentment. In one of his letters, he wrote, "Offer your heart to the Lord, my dear child, and let Him fill it with His love. Let go of all the anger and bitterness that is weighing you down, and forgive those who have hurt you. Remember that we are all sinners in need of God's mercy, and that by forgiving others, we ourselves are forgiven." These words are a powerful reminder that we can choose how we respond to those who hurt us. We can either hold on to our anger and bitterness, or we can let go and forgive. And by forgiving others, we are also forgiving ourselves and opening our hearts to God's love. But how do we forgive someone who has hurt us deeply? It is not an easy task, and it may require a great deal of prayer and reflection. Padre Pio offers some advice on this as well. Pray for those who have hurt you, my dear child. Ask God to bless them and to fill their hearts with His love. Remember that they too are children of God, and that He loves them just as much as He loves you. In other words, we must see the humanity in those who have hurt us and recognize that they too are in need of God's mercy. We may never fully understand their motives or their actions, but we can choose to extend grace and compassion towards them. Of course, this is easier said than done. It may take time and effort to let go of our hurt and anger, and to truly forgive those who have wronged us. But the rewards of forgiveness are immense. It frees us from the burden of bitterness and allows us to experience the peace and joy that come from a heart that is filled with God's love. In conclusion, let us turn to Padre Pio's words of wisdom and allow them to guide us as we navigate the difficult waters of emotional pain. Let us offer our hearts to God, forgive those who have hurt us, and pray for the grace to let go of our anger and bitterness. And let us remember that we are not alone in our suffering, but are part of a larger community of believers who have endured similar trials and have emerged stronger and more faithful as a result. May God bless you and give you the strength to forgive and to love.